Okay, so here we go. Headed to the North Maine Woods, all above Moosehead Lake. Should be all dirt roads. Should be pretty exciting for me. Hopefully it's a 10-day trip. I could be facing some rain. Hopefully that doesn't pile up to be too much. I'm looking forward to just about every part of it, but I got my kayak, got a new fishing rod. Haven't fished in, God, who knows how long, in all reality. I mean, it's been way too long. Not all that comfortable in everything I'm doing, but it's a bunch of learning, so that'll be fun. Have about a just sub 5-hour trip ahead of me. A little over 200, and I think it's 230 miles, something in that neighborhood. It's only, let's see, what time is it? It's about 9:30 in the morning. It's a beautiful day starting out, so this should be fun. My plan is to enter the North Maine Woods up around Pittston Farms. Although I was too slow with the GoPro, I've already seen my first moose, a large brown cow crossing the road while going up along Moosehead Lake. I'm hoping that'll not be my last. After filling up the Jeep at the last gas station in Rockwood, I finally get off pavement as I turn onto the northern road. For the rest of the trip, I'll be on dirt roads only, and cell phone connection is gone for good. Navigation will now be done via Gaia Maps on my iPad with GPS coordinates being fed by my Garmin inReach. I quickly realized that dust or mud will be my constant companion for this trip. 20 miles in, I come to what is appropriately named 20-mile checkpoint. Here I'll get my permit to enter and camp. With that done, I'm now ready for the real adventure. Tonight, my destination is Ledbetter Falls, located about 5 or 6 miles from the entry point. My predefined route has me turning off the northern road onto a trail that will cut up along the north branch of the Penobscot River. A short distance down this single-lane trail, I encounter a fork with the left branch blocked. Although the map seems to indicate that the left is the trail, I turn on the right track to see if this is just a small aberration. The track quickly turns into a tight, bumpy trail that simply leads down to the river in an isolated camp spot. Turning around, I head back. I will need to head further down the northern road to the southern branch access road in order to get to my camping destination. I will come to find out on this trip that map integrity, especially as you go on the smaller trails, is not high for this area. I will be turned back several more times before this trip is over, as I find the trails are abandoned, closed, or just too overgrown from inactivity. It's a reminder that overlanding is about the journey and not the destination. Well, good morning. So today's destination is, let's see, it's the Caucomgomac Caucomgomac landing campsite. And that's about 67 miles away, at least the route that I'm planning on taking. That route I'll go up the Golden Road, which is just up the street from here. Then I'm going to take an offshoot along what's called Bullet Road. That'll take me back over to Ragmuff Road eventually. And I'm going to cut off there at a little cutoff, which isn't named. So kind of, it's called, Brady Brook Road, I guess. Brady Brook Road. And that takes me by some rivers and things like that. And eventually it'll take me back out to, let's see here. It'll take me back across Ragmuff Road to Deadman Brook Road, Scott Brook Road, then back up to Caucomgomac Road. And that's the connection where Ragmuff Road would have connected right where Scott and Brook Road connects to Caucomgomac Road. And that takes me up to the campsite. And that is on Caucomgomac Lake. Try to say that 3 times fast. I don't think I can say it 1 time fast. And I plan on staying there for 2 nights, so that should be fun. So far it's a good day. Sun's out, it's supposed to stay sunny most of the day. Weather should turn a little bit tonight. It doesn't sound like it's going to be too bad. It's going to be off and on. There will be some rain for sure. But we'll get through that. So, should be a good day. Road that I started down originally, had to mark on the map. Hold on for a minute. Let's see if I can figure that out again. Yeah, Bullet Road is supposed to have a pickup on the road that I'm on now. Now I'm on the other end of it, so I had to go all the way back. And so now my curiosity is if I couldn't find the road on the other side, but I can find it on this side, let's go explore it a little bit and see where it takes me, because I'm a little confused and I want to get unconfused. Okay, let's see where we're going. Okay, so this is that road that we were just talking about. Kind of nice small little road, but it's no different than the one that I was on previous to the Bullet Road, I mean, in terms of quality. So it should be pretty interesting. Okay, so just turned around off this road. This is that road that it just makes no sense. I just turned around. I just came through a bunch of bushes. Reality here is this road is obviously not used very often, and it's starting to get really overgrown. So that may be a reason why it was closed on the other end. It was just so overgrown because it was cut off so long ago. So I think I've settled my curiosity enough. It just makes no sense to keep traveling down that way and going through more bushes like I saw on the other side. So I think I'm gonna stop here and turn around and get back on my regular track. Finally arriving at Caucomgomac Lake, it was time to set up camp and get comfortable for a 2-night stay. Today was a totally enjoyable Jeep adventure. Not only did I get to experience a wide variety of tracks, I was also learning how to adjust my route to the circumstances facing me. This would serve me well. With the backtracks and detours, I added 20 miles, or about an hour and a half to my trip today, but I wouldn't change a thing. It was still early afternoon and I had plenty of time to enjoy the warm weather in this beautiful lake. You could tell from the cottages I passed on the way in, the first I had seen since coming into the North Maine Woods, that this was a destination spot on the weekend. However, there was no one here now except one truck parked over near the boat launch. I had the camping area to myself. For now, it was time to inflate the kayak, get out on the lake, and try my luck at fishing. Well, good morning. It's about 10:30. It's day 3 here in the North Maine Woods. Already been out fishing a little bit. Not a lot of luck today. Honestly, I had 3 snags on a tree as I was trying to cast over to the shoreline. Well, I'm a rookie, so still there was a tree out in the water, and I caught it a couple of times. It just had to wade out a little bit to the low of my knees and get it. Not a big deal. But 3 times? How do you do that? So again, day 3 today is at the Caucomgomac landing campsite. There's room for about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Room for 6, and I'm the only one here. There's nobody in that camper over there. Rained quite a bit last night. Today it's cloudy. It's not supposed to rain. If it's going to rain, it's not supposed to rain much. Again, maybe later on tonight. I've had breakfast. Going to get the kayak in later on today. Hopefully the water stays fairly calm. I'll get out there and get a stroll. Gonna put the fishing rod back in and just play there. That's actually more fun than I thought it was going to be. Surprised. So yep, stay here all day, sleep over tonight, and then we'll move on tomorrow. So so far so good. Well, good morning. Morning of day 4. As you can hear and probably tell, it's raining. It's been raining all night. Started late yesterday afternoon. Off and on. Pretty steady for the most part during the night. This morning has been a little bit off and on. I had a little bit of time to get the tent put away and the kayak packed up. Everything's wet, but still had to get it done. Today I had about 58 miles up to Spider Lake. There's a secondary site called Cliff Lake, which is about 8 miles south of Spider Lake. Not sure I'll go there or not, but Spider Lake for sure will be my primary site. Don't know what the weather's supposed to be like. I've heard the forecast. It may rain at least for the morning. Maybe we'll break up a little bit this afternoon. That would be great if it does. I'll stay on my planned route today. Won't take any side routes because, you know, the weather, you just don't know how the roads are going to be, and I don't need that hassle for sure. Finish up my coffee, pack everything else away, and then we'll get started. No big hurry. Probably a couple of hours it'll take to get up there. And yeah, on to the next site. Should be fun. Even if it's raining, it will be fun. Got here to Spider Lake. Arrived here maybe about 15 minutes ago. It's a little after noontime. It's raining like crazy at the moment. It's been on and off all morning. Right now it's pretty much on. I talked to a guy that at a campsite just closer to the lake up here, and he seems to think that it's supposed to clear, and that's what the forecast was. Let's see if that happens. Interesting ride over. Got to, it was mostly all obviously lumber roads, but I did go across a lumber site, an active site, loading a truck and cutting down and just all the activities that they go through. Hopefully I picked that up on my GoPro. Did run into some problems with the GoPro on the way, so I'm not sure exactly how well all that came out. Right now I'm just going to sit around and wait for the rain to stop so I can fully set up camp. Have the Jeep kind of leveled off as best I'm going to get it tonight. You know, this is a one-nighter here, so hopefully it'll clear a little bit to give me a chance to kind of just get out there and set up the kayak and take a paddle around and see how it goes. Other than that, for now I just relax, wait for the weather to turn, and just wait. Nothing much else you can do but wait.
you.